Yo, 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 it is Drizzy RNS here, and I'm gonna be doing a little something different today. I'm gonna be doing a cast in an accent. Um, Still thinking whether I should do Indian or like kind of like a British, Scottish type thing. I can't tell the difference between my British and Scottish one. It just sounds like the same. So I might do a Indian one day, seeing as though I am Indian. I like to do those from time to time. So I'm just gonna do that one today. It's gonna be awesome, and it's gonna be tight. So, just it's gonna be awesome. Alright, once the screen loads up here, I'll definitely start. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello, it is Shajit or Drizzy RNS here today. We're going to be casting a game, Terran versus Protoss. Blue Protoss here named Nacke. In the bottom left hand side and on the top right hand side, there's Kakku. He's going to be spotting as a red Terran, so look at him switching all of his, how do you say those, what do you Americans say? You know those rally points. So we have those going. Anyway, we have nothing very important going on here. There is a very standard play going. Obviously, only first like what minute or so. It only so it's very standard play, and right now he's going to be putting down a supply depot here, so he will be walling off. And now we will interesting to see the pylon placement from this Protoss, where he is putting it back here, which allows him to put buildings right here. Although I would have suggested to put maybe farther back, because then you have more space for buildings. I don't know if he will have space for his buildings or not. Now, oops, what is up with my mouse today? Okay, I will just be okay. Now he is putting his barracks up front, very standard play. He has not taken early gas, so no Banshee or any Reapers are coming, because those can come sometimes and they get very annoying for us players sometimes. And I mean, today I was playing game and this guy comes up and I see early gas, so I'm like, okay, I see okay, there's that gas over there at 12 supply. Okay, I just want to mention, okay, 12 13 supply gas, and he is putting gateway down at things, so he may be going for early stalker, something like that. So there is a 2 racks going down, 2 racks, very aggressive build, and hopefully the Protoss player will not see this. If he does, it's going to be very bad for the Terran player. Maybe cancel one night or something. He's not, I don't know if he's going to see. He might have this Protoss in the corner. What okay, well, he did see Protoss anyway. The Protoss, sorry, I was talking to someone. Anyway, Protoss player did definitely see that 2 racks, so he's gonna expect a pressure. Now there is a fort. I don't know if the Terran player saw. He did not see that early. So there is a fort going down, so you're definitely going to see some cannons. Maybe is that why he get the what? You want iPod? Okay, you take it then. Anyway, sorry guys, I've been talking to my brother over here. He is doing some stuff. Now these two are rally point. I don't know where is the rally. It's all down here. Okay, so he might be doing some kind of very early push, I think. And curious to see why he got this forge here. He might be going for some kind of there is cannon placement, so he's blocking off. Very I would like to say why he get gas in the first place. I think maybe forge costs gas. Let me check. Does forge? Yes, no, it does not cost gas. I don't know why he get this. He does not need. Anyway, I'm gonna be switching to different accent now. So obviously we do see this Terran player. He messing up his units outside the base of the Protoss player. Not outside, but you get the general idea. Sending 4 SCVs with that, that's very good. I mean, they tank damage, but I don't see how effective it'll be against this cannons that the Protoss player has over here. He's mainly just pumping out his zealots at this point. I don't know what the hell he's been doing with the scars and whatnot, but the Terran player has built another racks. I would say it's called a Maca racks, not really, but he has built the racks fairly far back. Now there is 2 bunkers, so it is a bunker push going on. You see this a lot in the higher levels of play, where as like you need a lot of micro to pull this off, and you don't want anything to be scouted. But of course he just scouted this, but like, I mean, it's obviously too late if he scouts this right here, because he's just gonna see like, okay, there's a bunker there. What the bloody hell am I supposed to do with that now? Now there is another gateway, one more gateway, and a cybernesco. The cybernesco is quite late actually. He's gonna try to get some stalkers out. Now I'm just gonna pause for a second. Now I do believe if you have seen my earliest games, the one with Narcotic Knight and the Creep Tuma, you see that when Narcotic Knight did that Creep Tomb proxy at the base right here. It's probably, I think it was the same map too. You see that the Protoss player just got Stalkers out, because Stalkers obviously ranged units. You don't want Zealots because they're not that great. I mean, against a Bunker, they're not going to do squat, if you ask me. I'm just going to unpause the game here. There's a pylon going down here, so you can maybe spawn some units up right here. He says, nice played, very good. Oh, why he canceled that pylon? Don't know what he's doing. He might be putting it back here because it's probably in range of those. There's a little gay ass smiley face. No offense, it might just thought it looks kind of stupid. I mean, you could have just done a parenthesis. It looks about the same. Look at that. Look, he lost one zealot because of that. I think he was just kind of scouted up, but it wasn't wise to send both, in my opinion. The Terran player here is just now taking a second gas, getting some supply depots, because he will be supply blocked in a little bit if he doesn't watch out. I mean, let me just check the worker count here. Now there's a 16 SCVs to 18 probes. I mean, both players are doing not too great on their work count. We're just going to production right here. There's 2 tech lists coming up. We're definitely going to see some Marauders. Marauders do very well against Protoss, of course. Now this Marine is going to bloody hell. Sorry, my mouse. But the Marine did try to poke up and see what was up there. But of course, he didn't really see much there. Oh, what the bloody hell is happening here? Okay, well, the Terran player saw pretty much what he wanted to see, except for that cybernetics core. There is another photon cannon going down here, which might be in range. He might shoot it down, though. I mean, honestly, there's like nothing this Terran player can do. He's going to try to shoot the probe first, because obviously you want to take that out. Now the Zealot is going to come down here. I'm not sure about the numbers that I'm talking about, but oh, look at that. Bleeding hell. Terran are not that OP. I mean, honestly, oh, look at that. You know, both these players are pissing me off. I mean, look at that double nose smiley face. What the bloody hell is your problem, honestly? I mean, another thing I want to let you guys know, if you don't like me ranting about all this bullshit that goes on in these games, let me know, because I'll stop ranting and I'll actually start doing major casts. But I do try to get casting, and I do try to be a little serious when I do it. But anyway, now, when people say Terran is OP, you have to understand, Terran is meant to be the most universal race. I mean, it's meant to be easy. I mean, I don't play it. I play Zerg, which is obviously the most underpowered race. I mean, you may have different ideas, but I guess Protoss have their weaknesses, Terran have their weaknesses. Terran may be a little stronger than others, so that's not my problem, but whatever. Let's keep that out of my casts for now. I mean, I don't care if you have it in the game and you send it to me, but I'm not gonna go ranting on about it, if you know what I mean. Now I'm pretty sure there are probably going to be some siege tanks, because Hellions aren't that effective against the Protoss player unless you do a drop in their base on the supply line, which a drop right now would be pretty severe. Sorry, I almost lost my accent there. There's a starport going down, so he is probably going to transition into some probably get some medevacs, maybe do a drop like I was suggesting earlier. But this contain he has right here is pretty severe. I mean, I don't know if the Protoss player can break through it unless he gets a warp person, warps into the Terran base. And then the Terran will probably be pretty much screwed by then. At that point, I mean, it's gonna be like a blow from the behind, if you know what I mean. 26 probes, 20 SCVs. I mean, like, the Terran obviously army-wise is ahead, but worker count, the Protoss is pulling ahead, which is immediately probably gonna take him ahead. Look at that, double the bloody income of this Terran. I mean, look at that. What the bleeding hell is this guy doing? I mean, if you see, it's pretty much double. And plus, even if the Terran gets SCV, it's not really gonna matter. Stargate coming out. Now, that's what I wanted to mention. Like you guys were saying in the Narcotic Knight video, that if the Protoss player got a Void Ray out, he would have won. Now, I think he's going for Void Rays or Phoenixes or something. Most likely Void Rays. That's going to help him break out of this position. But there's so many Marines that he'd have to mass up a great deal of them, or a whole lot of them, to do something. Now, this expansion is going to be kicking in at any moment. And now, I believe the Terran player might come up ahead because he's quickly coming up in... a work account, and the mules are definitely going to help. There is one medevac moving across the field. Concussive shells is almost researched. The one void ray coming out of that starport. I'm curious to see if he's going to chrono boost it. He has enough energy to. Problem with internet. Oh, see, now if you bloody bastards are talking about my internet being gay and me lagging, well, it's not me. Anyway, he's lagging apparently, so whatever. It's all good. And there probably is going to be a drop in here. And the one thing I want to mention is that this contain is pretty much not allowing the Protoss to do anything. I mean, unless the Protoss flew in here with a warp prism and took that, the Protoss is going to be seeing that medevac going over here. And look at that nice handling right there. I mean, that's what you want in a vehicle. You don't want that stupid like cruise control. Who needs cruise control if you got a nice handling? I mean, look at that. It's beautiful handling. Marines are going to be dropping in here. I don't think it's going to be doing anything. These Marines are definitely going to die. He needs to lift this. Oh, well, he's just leaving him to die there. Are you an idiot or what? Idiots. This Protoss player, I mean, the Protoss player is a bit of an idiot too. I mean, he's not chrono boosting out this. Like, I mean, I'm kind of in like a raging mood right now. I mean, I just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just sort of pissed at the moment because I don't know if you guys know, me and Emily be doing that playing some rugby, and I couldn't max out on my bench today. It just pissed me off. So I'm just kind of like here. I'm just like, what the? Andy's supply blocked. Oh god. There's an engagement going on here, and a couple of stalkers take the cake. I'm gonna check the units lost tab here. I mean, the protest players obviously 1,400 minerals behind, but he did cancel a pylon, so that doesn't really count. So it's 1,300. A couple of missile turrets. Some of you may be wondering why. Possibly because of the void rays. Possibly because DTs would just pretty much rape this entire army here. Both of these, he's constantly producing out of this. I don't even know why the bleeding hell he doesn't have a reactor on this. Whatever, it's his choice. I mean, there's another missile turret right in the middle. He could have put it back here, but no, he wants to put it in the middle of the supply line. Great for him. Now, there's combat shield and whatnot being serious for Tamron. I'm going to switch over here to the Protoss. I mean, he's got like 3 void rays out right now. And he's going to try to go around. Oh, this is actually pretty smart by the Protoss player. He might be going around. Where is he going? Yep, he's going straight for the main base, which is going to be very good if he charges up. I hate being on one base. Well, what kind of idiot likes being on one base? I sure as hell don't. I mean, I'm Zerg. If I'm not on 2 base, I consider it's a waste game. Or I'm just playing really terribly. I mean, I'm just a horrible player indeed. Although, you know, I like to ball it up from time to time. 2 Vikings out. I think he might be suspecting some Colossus tech, but I don't think any player is going to be going Colossus on 1 base. I mean, unless you're a bleeding idiot, you're not going to be doing that. Now it is time to switch accents again, and it's going to be a Chinese one. I'm going to try it. Okay, so DPA, they're going to be going for they doing the scouting here with the Viking. This is a horrible accent, by the way. I'm going to find a different accent to do. I might just go back to, I'm trying to gangster. Alright. So yeah, these void rays be coming up here. They're just shooting, they like shooting the shit out of this thing. And the Viking got that range dog. They ain't got nothing on the void. That void ray, I mean that Viking ain't got nothing on them void rays, man. I'll tell you right now, man, he ain't got nothing, man. They just be got that. Look at that charge up. It's like shooting some bitch ass hoe with like a shotgun. It ain't gonna matter. What is this hoe doing? Oh man. That dumbass, man. I tell you, man, get the void rays. What you doing, dog? Wasted 3 good ass void rays. They just died because you was too stupid. I mean, like, look at this man. Look at that Viking there. He's just chilling up in there. Got these units. I mean, he wasted the void rays. If he had gone for this straight for this shit, man, he would have killed that man. Man, so fast. Okay, I'm done with that now. Let's go back to Indian. So, anyway, these guys, this man is going over here. He's putting these robotics facility in the pylon there to get that extra supply. I don't think he needs a supply though. I mean, he's like good to 40 supply over his thing. I don't know how he lost so many units. Oh, he's engaging. Good thing I caught it in time. He did break out of this engage. He's trying to salvage as quick as he can. He will be salvaging it though. Very good play by the Terran. Also very impressive by the Protoss player. He's breaking out of this. And of course, missile turrets cannot do shit to these ground units. I mean, honestly, I was going to go back to normal voice for 5-10 minutes. I was actually reading a post on the Battle.net forums talking about, like, it was kind of hilarious. I'm just gonna pause really fast. It was like this guy's talking about how OP Terran is, and I know I wouldn't talk about this, but this is just hilarious. He's just like, I mean, Terran had the best static anti-ground defense. I mean, they're the planetary forts, and then underneath that he writes, oh, good thing they don't have the best anti-air static defense. Then he writes missile turrets, the best anti-air static defense in the game, and I just started cracking up, and I was just like laughing my ass off. He's gonna be taking this expansion because, I mean, look at that, he's almost mined out, and he needs this expansion to stay in the game. That's like 85. He broke out just in time. I mean, I think he might have planned it like time wise, but anyway, I'm gonna restart the game. Anyway, I'm gonna be casting regular now. Anyway, we do have now the Terran player is just mining the crap out of that expansion. This one's almost done. He's building another missile turret. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't think there's gonna be. He's